Hello and welcome to Apex Online Racing. This is Assetto Corsa Competizione GT3 class, and tonight's race is round 8 of season 4 and is for tier 7. This race will take place at Zandvoort in Holland. Circuit Zandvoort first opened in 1948 and has been used for a variety of motorsports ever since. The circuit we will be using tonight was first used in 1999 but was replaced in 2020 by the new Formula 1 circuit layout with its bank corners. The circuit we will be racing on has got 15 corners and is a tight and twisty circuit. Overtaking will be quite challenging, so qualifying will be critical. And looking at the Drivers' Championship, Conor McCarthy is in first place following his great result last time out at Bathurst. Nils Nin slipped into second place, having had a disappointing result at Bathurst thanks to a few visits into the wall. If you look at Conor's results, he's had 3 first places this season, and Nils has had a first, a second and 2 thirds. With the worst result being discounted, the battle is extremely tight between the two of them. Danny Winspur has shown steady improvement all season from a low point of 29th place at the Nürburgring on the opening round to a victory at Misano at round 6. How can he do in the last 2 rounds? Will he be able to move up and get second or maybe even first place if either Conor or Nils have a bad result? From 4th place onwards in the table, it's still a very tight fight, with not many points separating all the drivers. Paul Martin, number 76 team Gently Bentley, for a long time held on to 3rd place in the championship, but a couple of bad results in the last few rounds have seen him slip down to 6th place. Right behind him is Manuel Dukes in number 7 team Gently Bentley, who's shown good results across the season, but one non-start has pushed him down the table a little. If he keeps on performing to the same standard, he'll move up the table and may well overtake his teammate. Stephen Bezic in number 83 Beeswax Racing has shown consistent results across the season and is often inside the top 10, but without a high finish against his name, going to have to do better to move further up the championship before the season ends. Suleiman Barr in 9th place has shown erratic results with a 1st, a 2nd and a 3rd, but also a 13th and a 16th, and more crucially 2 non-starts. Those 2 non-starts have cost him dear as he's lost points, and that's why he's currently languishing in 9th place. Given the strong finish, he could well take points away from other drivers vying for the championship, but his own chances appear slim with such a huge gap between himself and 1st place. Alex Marks has also shown fair consistency across the season with 2 strong 3rd place finishes, but his failure to get inside the top 10 in any of the other races means that he's sat in 10th place and may well be looking over his shoulder to retain his top 10 finish for the end of the season. Moving on to the Teams Championship, Beeswax Racing are still in 1st place, as they have been all season, with Team Gently Bentley in 2nd. But for both teams there was mixed results across both drivers at the last race out at Bathurst. Moving further down the field, the gaps are starting to open between the other teams, with Visually Impaired Racing in 3rd, Aston Martin Racing 4th, Generations Racing 5th and Simulation in 6th. There's only 2 rounds left, so both drivers in each team will need to perform well to ensure their positions are maintained or possibly improved. The weather report for tonight's race is mixed, with a 40% chance of rain. The track temperature is 18 degrees, which is fair conditions for racing, but if the rain comes, how will our drivers cope? And will anybody need to pit for wet tyres? Let's find out. Lights on, rain lights on, wipers are auto. Turn across the board. Well, it's Mr. Paul Martin directly in front of me, who is sort of directly in front of me in the championship. Wilson's 13th, from what I can see. I'll have a look around. going to be a difficult week this week. It'll be a bit of a crash fest, I think. And getting through in one piece is what it'll be about. What's going to be interesting is how the track will clear. We've got heavy rain for the first 30 minutes, it says, so. Shot a little bit then. See what the weather's doing at the moment. So we've got the track temperature at 21s. It's going to be horrific.
Stay double file.
Well, the upside is I've got the inside on the first corner. The downside is last night in the social race, Bernard George sort of bounced off me about 5 times, and I think he damaged the front left of the car. So the whole of my first stint was I was going slower than I'd expect, but I've no idea what to expect tonight.
And it's go,
speed-wise.
go! It's a great start.
It's a slow pickup
Straight
for a
down
second.
towards turn 1 they come.
Car
Can't
left.
see a thing.
Still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
There's a corner out there somewhere, folks.
On your left.
Thanks, George.
Clear left. Right side.
And somebody else.
Hold your line. Car right. Right side's clear. On your right.
How ironic.
Still there. Clear right. Well done, Stevie.
Gets away quickly.
P21.
What an evening.
Yellow flag.
Somebody on the main corner around here. Oh dear, it's Nins. Well, tonight's a bit of a championship decider for him, and being nose first into that barrier is not going to help his chances.
On your right. Clear right.
Wilson's
Car
behind me
right.
as well, so it's really
The yellow
chaotic.
flags are out.
He's still there. There's a white flag. He's still there. Clear right. 18th. Car right. Right side's clear. Left side. Clear left. Ignore the aero damage. It's nothing.
It's going to be a really long night, this.
Car right. He's still there. Clear right. Come on, Stevie. Don't let him get away. On your right. Right side's clear. Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Still there. Still there. Right side's clear.
Oh, that's 2 laps we've managed to complete. Is it? Yes, it is.
P19.
I'm sorry for no overlays tonight, by the way, telling you what's going on, but SimHub just is being very uncooperative with ACC. I think they've done some sort of update, and SimHub doesn't seem to be working very well. So I've got no butt kicker, no dashes. It's a bad one. Off to the side.
White flag.
Catching up with a big pack now. Yeah, quite a big pack. So visibility's going to get atrocious. It's how carefully we can try and pick our way through, I think, me and Wilson. Got behind Morpheus in one of the during practice. He seemed a little bit unsure of himself in the wet weather. I'm not surprised. I've already had a spin on my own. It's turning way around that corner then. Had a little bit of over understeer, everything within 10
Okay,
feet.
Stevie, there are chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. P18. White flag.
I think there's some kind of incident.
I feel that
I
one's
can
coming.
see
Wilson
yellow
got caught
flags.
out with it. So there's a dip there. I think there might be a little bit of puddle of water. I just slowed down enough to keep the car under me, but Wilson didn't, and just span out on him. Nice light tonight. Direct drive wheel. It's a real godsend. I can really feel quite a lot what's going on. Doesn't mean I'm not going to spin though.
The leader has just done a 147.50.
Very difficult this.
Car left. Clear Clear left. Left side. Still
Beware
there.
of me.
Hold your line. Clear left, 14th.
That was a nicely done move, that was. Woo! That was certainly a heart in the mouth moment. George is doing well in these conditions.
There must be an accident. The yellow flags are out.
Oh, you were using your mirrors there, Brandon. Damn it! Damn it! Come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, get around, come on, get moving, get moving. Oh, so many places being lost here. Ah,
Car right.
that's frustrating.
Clear right. 20th place. Car right. Clear right. Yellow flag.
I think that's what this race is going to be like all
Right
evening.
side. Right side's
Up
clear.
and down the field like a yo-yo, I think. That's a great move as well. Kravchuk just up ahead, who's out of position. These are all getting the blue flags. Try to take one line, please, Legrand.
Eighteenth. On your right. Clear right.
Pretty good, straight around the outside of Legrand. There's better grip perhaps on the outside. I know Kunos model rubber on the track when it rains, so the racing line is slippier. Oh, that's a difficult bit, that
The leader has
section.
just done a 146.35.
Oh, what's Nins doing? 15th. He's a bit of a cork in the bottle here from the looks of things. A lot of people behind him. Yep.
Car right.
That was close.
Clear right.
I've got to P15 again. What are you doing, Craft? You're not. One, you're a lap down, and two, you're all over the place.
P15. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.8.
Falling behind in the car in front in sector 3. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Where you lose your worst result. It's not even quiet, by the way. It does require quite a lot of concentration, this. You lose your worst result of the season from your score. At the moment, my worst result is a P14, so one more place up. Nins is passed to Garin. And it'll be equal to my worst result. Ooh, didn't make that. Attention more. Yeah, so 2 more places and I'll be taking points from this race into the championship. And I've no idea where most people are now. I saw Wilson behind me at one point, but I think I had to spin since then, and most of the field went past me. I tried to recover, so he could be in front of me or behind me. Seems to be bringing Tagarin towards us slowly but surely. Don't know about him, but I certainly didn't practice much for these conditions. Even crew chief's gone quiet. What's Crafty not doing now? Still say another 30 minutes of rain at least, so when we pit it'll be to wets.
Left side. Clear left.
It's one way past Crafty up. Gone. Now, Crafty had a bit of a slip there on the chicane, but he was a lap down, so it's not a position for us. However, Tagarin, 3.4 seconds ahead, is a position. Nins is into the 48s, which I am not.
P15.
Says, yeah, it's a little bit easier when the track's clear in front of you. Things could be a little bit messed up as well. A lot of people had to pit at the start following accidents. So they've had their pit stop. They don't need to stop again if they think they can keep the set of tyres going all the way to the end. So some people behind may well come forward before this race is through. Of course, tactically as well, if you pit at the start, you'll drop out of traffic, you'll have a clear track, no spray to contend with. You might make time overall. It's whether you can keep those tyres going for a full hour. Saw McCarthy, I think, well up the field, so at the moment Nins, Tagarin's pitting. Nins championship is eluding him. I've got 20 seconds of repairs.
P14.
That's how much I've got clumped around at the start of the race. Question is do I have those repairs, or do I do a Bathurst, just carry whatever I've got?
Okay, Stevie, the next car is Marquez.
At the moment I'm inclined to carry those repairs. Weather's so bad I can't tell whether it's affecting my lap time or not. Track's clearing a bit though. I feel. Times are getting faster. got Brakovic in front of us. 5 seconds. I think that's doable. Nins must have pitted, I think. I can't see him. Oh, bloody menu system.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Take precaution of turning off those repairs in the pits. I don't think we need them at the moment. There should be 20 seconds thrown away. Just a fair amount of time. P1, 16 seconds behind us. Mr. Dukes, who kept joining the social race servers, doing quali, and then not doing the race. So obviously he's spying upon the rest of us, doing his homework. It's all part of a plan. Okay, we got Brakovic and Marquez. Is that George? Just in front of us. Nice white line on that corner. It is George. 5 minutes until it's least scheduled pit stop. Probably going to have an excess of fuel in this race. I'm running one of the wet maps, which is much lower fuel consumption. Marquez made a bit of a mistake there, I think. He did something I think I've nearly done about 10 times, slightly overshot the chicane. Because we're on a different engine map with fuel usage. And it's 2.5 a lap, so yeah, it's a bit less, I think.
Good. 13th place.
McLaren being off track there really put Brakovic off. Marquez and Brakovic possibly coming close to it in each other there. Brakovic back in front. This is a tricky bit of the track. Drop a gear, make sure I get through it safely. We're going quite slowly now. But it's very difficult to pass on this track. Probably just want to focus on my own line. Make sure I make the chicane and all the corners correctly. Maybe wait for an opportunity to present itself, perhaps. I think they're a better exit out here than me. 51, it was a slow lap though.
Losing time in the car in front in sector 3.
Yes, suspiciously, crew chief's gone completely silent. That's not normal either. Something strange going on with ACC, the way it talks to other programs. Marquez keeps getting alongside Brakovic in that corner. One day he'll make it stick, I think. position there, Marquez, but Brakovic will get the better acceleration up the corner. He's trying the other side. I know Crawford's about 15 seconds behind us, but I'm going to wager Crawford's had his pit stop up there. So he'll technically be in front of us. Still no sign of a rain stopping. It's going to be like this for the whole race from the looks of things.
Has the luxury of entering the pits in first place.
Crew chief is still there. I think Marquez was definitely trying to put Brakovic up off there and try and get up the inside of him.
The gap to Marquez ahead is now
every time on this
0.5.
corner though. Ooh, up to Daisy. Crawford's closing in as we're wasting that much time fighting each other.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
We're halfway home. Fuel looks okay.
Went off in sympathy then with Brakovic.
Car left. Still there. Clear left, E11.
Oh, come on baby, make it. Yeah, we made it stick. Nins is one place in front of us now, P9, but it's pit stop period. It looks like he's not done his pit stop either. Neither's Crawford actually. Finally remembered how to decipher the clues that are on screen, and so that means Crawford's not in front of us on the technically on the road. Overall, I mean. Try and close up on Marquez now. I think George went into the pits. That next time down the main straight, we'll check pit stop configuration, make sure we put wets on, don't do anything stupid. Yeah, wet tyres, pressures look good. Body repairs are off. I don't think I need them.
Sector 2 is 1.7.
Unfortunately, he's not as fast as his best intermediate.
Brakovic ain't giving up, it's pushing. Car is so much on the edge, it feels on every corner. I feel we may as well get this pit stop out of the way. It's like 26 minutes to go and get the advantage of new tyres.
Martin is pitting from position 7. He should come out close in front of you. Car left, clear left. The car in front is pitting. Look out for the pit speed limit. All right,
Well,
Stevie.
it's a good
Should
job
plenty
that
of
we don't
space
have
on the
shared
exit.
pits for the
We
team,
expect to
because my
exit the
teammates
pits in
go
position
right ahead of me.
15, a few seconds behind P10.
Wish I had a horn. Probably won't let it work because it'd annoy other people. Okay, slightly overshot then, but we'll take that. Okay, dice have been thrown, no repairs. Drop to 12th. Wish the track map would come up while you sat here waiting. I can see if Nins is still there or pulled away. 2 seconds.
Mandatory stop is now clear.
It's
Come
gone,
on,
I
go,
think.
go.
P14 now.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Nins was still there.
Absolute clockwork precision from the pit crew.
If Nins was still there, he is. That's a place made at the expense of my teammate. I got a track limit warning for exiting the pits. Well done, game. It's 10 seconds up to Legrand, who has not pitted. Morph is third and has not pitted. Sorg has pitted and he's in 12th. I need to focus on not letting the car slide like that. 24 more minutes of suffering. Come on, better lines. More speed, better lines. Got past George as well, I think, somehow. See, I think having a car that needs repairs might cost you a little bit of a couple of seconds, maybe a lap, maybe a second. But in these conditions, I'm not sure that's such a major factor, and I'm not sure it's worth 20 seconds sat in the pits getting it sorted. Aim will be inside the top 10 again, which is a disappointing aim.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. B14.
The target of today is Paul Martin. Boatley number 76, who's about 30 seconds away. But yeah, if I can get past him, it will help because he's ahead of me in the championship for certain. I think Sorg joined our tier a bit late, so he's missed points from the first few races. So he's not inside the top 10. Should be so braggy anyway, because I'm not exactly at the top of the top 10, I'm an 8th. Doing things like that certainly will help. So Sorg is just outside the top 10, he could well come past me if he does better tonight. I think we've passed Legrand once. Oh, he's got a pit anyway, hasn't he? Legrand has to pit, so he's going to drop back then. 12 seconds. The tyres don't seem as good. George is doing quite well in this weather.
Sector 1 is 0.5.
Unfortunately, he's not as fast as his best intermediate. Okay, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far.
1.8.
Well, that's actually slower than his best qualifying lap today.
Sector 3 is 2.0.
Compared with his previous times, I can see that he's actually slower there.
Okay, last lap was about a second down on the best. We've got a clear track, so we should be doing well. But the tyres are getting warmed up, so let's use that as a good racing driver's excuse.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 16 seconds.
Good.
Okay, Stevie, you've got half your fuel left.
Did that now 2 laps on the trot.
Has the lead.
McCarthy is pitting. That's 20 minutes to go.
Maybe Legrand's tyres are giving up a little
Nice
bit.
front.
Very wide then. Actually went off track. That's why I managed to get past him. What made it look quite easy, but it's just because he was on the grass. Rather than anything to do with any skill of mine. So Sorg's still at 12. A lot of drivers in the pits that are ahead of us, so we try and get around this corner as fast as we can. Eugene's in the pit. Eugene's quite quick in these conditions. Morphy came on Discord just before the race, said something about the Lexus is really good in the rain.
P12.
Let's push us up to 10th. Unbelievable, looks like the leader's an earlier lap up, or must have lapped us in the pits or something, because they're in the pits and they're still ahead. Last lap was a 49 again, but it was faster, half a second faster. Okay, I don't think we can rely on any more pit stops to interfere with position. I think everybody's probably done their pit stop now. Last I saw, Dukes was looking quite strong for this race, with his careful spying on the rest of us and sandbagging and stuff, and various other shenanigans. Whatever we can accuse him of, we will. And Martin's just ahead of me, so I'm in 10th at the moment, and Nins is behind me.
Good for championship points if he can give it up.
So it's quite tight in the team championship, and this might
all weekend, really driving the wheels off it.
Might make it even closer between the pair of us team-wise. I'll definitely have to try and milk it as much as I can, but you know, I've had to carry the team in 2 weeks on the trot, you know. Came ahead of him, Nils, last week, and maybe this week, the way things are looking at the moment. And yeah, but a little speech to Nils, maybe about pulling his socks up. I'm sure that'll go down well.
The gap behind is now 14 seconds.
Bowers in front now. McCarthy's in third. That's the sort of news actually Nils wants to hear. The further down McCarthy finishes, the better. Bad news for the team championship is Dux is in second.
Okay, Stevie.
It's very tight.
Closing the gap.
10 seconds.
Closing in on Sorg, that's good. Not so much on Martin though.
White flag, mate.
All the white flags for, I can't see anything. Oh, that was close. White flag was for me, perhaps. Leaders are coming through, this will be difficult. Fortunately, they're just too far away for the start-finish straight, which would have been ideal. Oh, Windspur's got a stop-go. That's a bit of a godsend. I hate to benefit somebody else's misfortune, but Windspur was high up inside the top.
That's a blue flag.
Left side. Clear left. Car left.
That's
Don't
the
go
blues.
wide,
You'll have to pull
Mr.
over
Barron.
now.
Still
Hit
there.
me.
Clear left.
Thank God for that. Wasn't
Okay,
too painful.
Stevie, 15 minutes left. That's
Terrible news
15
for us. I
minutes.
should have perhaps tried to punt him off, but Dux is in the in lead now. Which doesn't help our team championship
That's
hopes.
the blues. He'll have to pull over now.
On your right. Clear right.
Nils won't thank me there for not intercepting there on Mr. McCarthy. I couldn't partake of such low behaviour, Nils. I couldn't accidentally let my steering wheel slip to the right there and just pump Mr. McCarthy off. That's no way to win a championship. So unlucky Windspur has got that stop-go to serve. He's got to do it in 3 laps or be disqualified. So
145.08.
that's a big penalty. So he'll be dropping well down. Eugene's closing in on us though. In his fast Lexus in the rain. Could try and pull rank. He's on my team for the next endurance event. I could tell him, you know, spots under threat. But I'm not sure he'll be able to hear me. No use telling him afterwards, is it? So hanging on to 9th could be tricky here. With a very quick Eugene catching us up. What I always find interesting at this point is how I'm pretty much keeping up with McCarthy here. But he can turn on a really quick lap when he needs it, and I'm struggling to do that. Really struggled in qualifying tonight. Totally changeable conditions. Very difficult to figure out what setups I have. And then there was lots of traffic on the track as well.
The gap behind is now 4.2.
It's closing in. I think McCarthy's just playing it safe. I'm doing a PB though, I can't accuse him of holding me up.
The leader's just done a
3.6 now.
144.80.
Eugene is going to catch us. 12 minutes to go.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
So PB there. this far into the race. I think I was right not to get those repairs. I'd be nowhere now to stop for repairs. It's only 3 seconds. Just chewing up the time is Eugene. All of a sudden, McCarthy's pulled away from me as well. Must have heard me and pressed the go faster button. Because I'm actually in the PB territory and he's still pulling away. That was bad. Just 2 seconds now to Eugene. Almost feels American, this sport. Nothing happens for an hour and in the last 5 minutes all hell breaks loose. Just like all American sports. Just 1 second now.
Okay, Stevie, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Can't see myself holding Eugene off for 10 minutes when he's
The
took
yellow flags are out.
2 seconds a lap almost.
There's a white flag.
We've got lap traffic ahead of us. Thank you very much, Mr. Legrand. Thank you.
On your left. Clear left. Okay, Stevie, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Caught in a Lexus sandwich. Eugene's teammate Crawford is in front of me. I'm not sure that's going to be a factor though. I think he's just going to, looks like he's going to just breeze past me on the
Car
straight.
right.
Car on the right. Again, you got
Still there, clear right.
clear on the right.
Not sure if Eugene can go faster. He braked a lot harder than me there for T1. Carry more speed, I think. Oh, Lexus is definitely quicker on the straight.
Car right. Right side's clear. The gap ahead is now 1.6 seconds.
Well, it's 7 minutes to go. Eugene clearly demonstratively quicker with the ease at which he managed to catch us up and go past us. Big P10 is going to be it, unless some mishap befalls either me or somebody in front of me. I think Duke's victory, because that's what it looked like he was going to get, is probably going to carry them in front on the team award as well. So a bad night for Team Beeswax Racing. I'll blame Nins. That's the best way to go. It's definitely all Nins' fault.
P10.
Come on, stop. Get out of the corner. Can't see who's next behind us, P11.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 23 Celsius.
It's not stopped raining. Says George hasn't crossed the start-finish line yet, and he's in P11. So I just need to keep it together. Eugene's gone. Especially if I'm going to go for trips across the grass. I think the rain's gotten lighter. The weather report says no. Certainly a soaking wet track still.
I think there's some kind of incident. I can see yellow flags.
White flag, mate.
Oh, it's Mr. McCarthy. Nils, there's hope for you. Good grief. See, Nils, if you'd have kept it together, Mr. McCarthy's having that disaster you were crossing your fingers and hoping for. And where are you?
Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left. White flag. The guy in front has just done a 1:44.61.
That's impressive. Oh, you're doing obvious. Worrying me. No signs of any connection issues there for Morpheus. He went way off track. I can imagine that Porsche isn't much fun in this weather. Say thanks, Morpheus, but unfortunately had a bit of an off. Hope he's okay. Brief moment of worry he might come back and, you know, suddenly his tyres are gripping and speared onto the track, but he didn't, thank God. I'm glad this race will be over in 3 minutes' time because I'm suddenly really struggling. Eugene's 10 seconds away in no time because I'm suddenly getting really sloppy. So, a couple of weeks with very middling performances. P9 last week, P10 this week. Not going to be good enough, I think, to stay in the top 10 if he keeps this up. And I don't particularly enjoy Laguna Seca either. Not that I don't like it, I'm just not very good at it. I don't seem to be able to get any really good speed around there. So, Laguna Seca's next week.
Last lap time was at 1:48.53.
And is the final round is a 90-minute race as well, so to compound my misery, got 90 minutes driving around somewhere I'm not that good at. At least it's unlikely to rain in California. Although perhaps I should hope for that. I'm usually good in the rain. Not been too bad tonight. I'm actually up on time again this lap.
Just 2 minutes left,
Just
2
about
minutes to
10th.
go.
I think the track must be improving. Maybe my damage is coming to the fore now and the times aren't improving quite as much as they could do, but Not doing anything particularly special, and I'm 2/10 up now.
Okay, Stevie, light rain now. Looks like it's getting better.
Do you hear that, folks? The weather's getting better. Now we're on the last lap.
Heads up, there's a car rejoining.
And he's on his last lap now.
That was 146.64.
And that is a new lap record.
It is for me, Murray, but not for everybody else. No, somebody did a 44. So Eugene Corso caught and past Sorg is going that quick in these conditions. And I've not really made an impression on Sorg. He's 11 seconds away. I think at one point I had to be down to 8. And then I think the weather got a little bit bad for me again. That's my excuse anyway. No real need to try and get past Mimi. We're going to get around these last couple of corners.
The leader has finished the race.
Maybe P10. Not amazing. Okay, not a bad haul of points. Immediately want to know where Wilson came, to be honest. I think it was Wilson. He was behind me at the start. So there you go.
This is looking good for championship points if he can keep it up.
So I was
the end of
over
the
there
race.
when
We'll get him
Brandon
next
hit it in
time.
the corner, so I don't know why he was over there to take this corner.
Left side, clear left.
Okay, back to the bits. Okay, so got Murphy there. Dark horse in his Ferrari in 4th. So Dukes Bar will probably leap up the top 10. McCarthy's probably won the championship now. Paul, Nadia, Marquez might. I don't know. I can't recall how big the gap was between me and Marquez to see if he'll go ahead of me in the top 10. But Winspur's a long way down. I can't see. Unless he's gone offline already. Wilson. So if Wilson gets no points, that'll, you know, not looking at this in the shallowest way possible, I'll really leap up. Well, Winspur's in 20th. I'm sure he was in the top 10. To Garin, not done well. Look at Nins. Thrown it away. Thrown it away, Nins. You had an opportunity there where McCarthy was checking out the scenery and getting at one with nature. Where were you? Okay. Right. Tonight's broadcast has been a bit of a fiasco, so I will probably take this offline, fix the movie at the start, and then re-upload it. And scream. So, as I said, next week's round is at Laguna Seca. 90-minute race on next Tuesday. So there'll be a couple of practice races on the Sunday and the Monday. I don't know if I'll do them yet. So, I'll see you all next week, folks. Sorry for the slight cock-up with the movie at the start, but it will be fixed for the main upload. Have a good evening. See you at the next race.